All right, coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Strawweight Division matchup. All right, so here she is, one of the more prolific kickboxers to cross into the UFC in some time. She might kick harder than you, bro.
Oh, yeah, she does kick so hard. I mean, you look at the videos. The videos are all out there. And you watch this young lady landing these brutal leg kicks on the bag, landing the high kicks, the body kicks. It's unreal to watch someone of this stature able to land and be as physical as she is. She's so aggressive in her approach. She's so comfortable in such tight confines that her opponents usually panic because they can't understand, as we can't, how she can be okay when she's under duress as she is.
I asked her to kick me in the leg at our fighter meeting on Thursday, and as you see, I'm still limping. So she packs some power, and her opponent better be ready for it here tonight. Well, she's about as well-rounded as it gets, DC, and I know you didn't have the benefit of starting as a striker back in the day. First day she stepped in a gym, she was mixing all the different disciplines, and the results certainly speak to that commitment and dedication.
It shows. It shows in her ability to fight high-level competition right away. She does not need fights to build her up. She's prepared to fight the wrestler. She's prepared to fight the grappler. She's prepared to do a kickboxing match with the best kickboxers. Her life has prepared her for these moments. All the training, all the sessions, all the private sessions has made her ready to compete for a title right away.
Yeah, I would agree, and at least the early returns are that she looks comfortable and confident in every discipline and every martial arts situation. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Strawweight Division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a kickboxer holding a professional record of 13 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Tecia, the Tiny Tornado, Torres. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 11 wins, 2 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Glendale, Arizona, USA, Mackenzi, Dern. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here. Well, the tension and the buzz is palpable as this fight gets started. Interesting stylistic matchup. Your thoughts on what we might see?
This is a big-time matchup between a fantastic striker and a great all-around mixed martial artist. Both of these women are extremely talented. Let's see who gains the advantage.
Nice punch by Torres. So the fighters clinch here early, and she has really historically done some of her best work in these type of fighting situations.
Yes, she does a great job of overwhelming you with this clinch position. With all the homework, with all the detail, it's hard to keep up. She gives you a test every single day. You don't get a test.
That's a perfect scramble right there. Beautiful transition.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
So both girls landing right out of the chute. She blocked the punch. So again, they will clinch here. All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything else wide open.
You leave everything open as you would dig big brutal knees to the body.
Oh, beautifully placed in time kick there by Torres.
Again, back into this position.
Vintage Tecia Torres on the feet here, and much was made of her decision to go back to American Top Team a few fights ago. She believes the structure at that camp, the forced accountability, is something she absolutely needs if she's going to work her way up this strawweight. Oh, there it is, right to the outside of that lead leg. She lands the kick.
She did a great time fight on that.
She finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do with it.
She cleaned it up. She really did take her time back. She took a step back. She evaluated what's my best course of action. Figured it out, got it done. Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Solid strike on the ground. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Oh, it looks like she's going for her arm now.
It's in there deep. There you go.
There's the tap.
It's over. It's over. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. All right, let's check out some of the action in that previous round. DC, she certainly kept the stat trackers busy with all those takedowns.
All those takedowns and some really nice takedowns. She did a great job of level changing, getting into her opponent, not allowing her opponent to defend before she can secure her takedown.
So that win by submission figures to silence any remaining doubters, and that certainly puts the rest of the division on notice. Huge result for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ian Levine called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Mackenzi.
Well, it'll be standing room only at her after party tonight as she gets it done by way of submission. Thankfully, Daniel Cormier is on the list. I'll be on the outside looking.
I mean, John, I got you. We're going in together. I'm not going in with...
All right, here he is, for my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Well, we probably trot out the term well-rounded in modern-day mixed martial arts more than we should, but this fighter certainly fits the bill.
Oh, 110%. He can do everything inside the octagon. Where he is most comfortable is inside of that 8-sided structure, where most men are terrified of being. But for this gentleman, he only wants to be there. When you try to wrestle him, he's able to defend takedown. If you dare stand and strike with him, he can knock you out. He's got all the tools necessary to become a UFC champion.
His first martial art, mixed martial arts, and that's not always the case. He believes that he should have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 10 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Burns. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
Round 1 is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Fight through it. Fight through it.
And there it is!
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so a quick night at the office for him here tonight. He told us he wanted to be efficient. He didn't want to waste a lot of time. He felt his opponent knew the takedown attempts would be coming, and he got the fight to the ground relatively easily, and his submission skills then took over. Big, big result for him early in round 1 tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 41 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so there he is, all smiles, and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So here's the #1 bantamweight contender making his way to the octagon. Got to be some nerves here as he gets set to compete for the UFC bantamweight title. No denying he deserves to be there. He's got the requisite win streak. He's got the finishes. He's got the popularity, the fan support. Now he needs the championship performance. We'll see if he has what it takes to unseat the incumbent. All right, here he is, the UFC Bantamweight champion. He has successfully defended the title in the past. A decidedly different challenge, though, here tonight. Prevailing wisdom is that this will be his toughest title defense to date. The odds suggest that this is a close matchup on paper, but he believes he's one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. If you want to be that, certainly got to make good on this title defense tonight. Our tale of the tape for this Bantamweight championship fight. Sterling is 4 years the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Petr No Mercy Young. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Uniondale, New York, presenting, reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Aljamain Punk Master Strawweight.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, this one go
Round 1 is upon us between 2 of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the field.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, as a lot of people have said, he did not. All right, so there it is, the early takedown. He told everyone here during fight week within earshot that he was going to try to wrestle, try to get this fight to the ground, and had no problem doing so just there.
During their fight camp, they made a checklist, and they checked off the most important part of the fight, getting an early takedown.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, the UFC Bantamweight champion, closing the show tonight with a spectacular submission. It is going to take a special performance to dethrone this man at 135 pounds.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, And still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Pumpmaster Strawweight.
Well, when you can hold a title at 135 pounds in modern-day mixed martial arts and in the UFC, you're one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. We still have a UFC champion here at 135 pounds.
At 135 pounds, he is the standard. And he showed tonight that if you're the challenger, you better come with a lunch pail, because it's going to be a long night and a lot of hard work if you want to become the champ. Congratulations for retaining your title.
You brown bag lunch guy, you lunch pail guy.
I'm a lunch pail guy, man. And
So here he is, the #1 featherweight contender, making his walk to the octagon for this UFC featherweight championship opportunity. It's been a long time coming. No denying he is worthy of this chance, and he believes he's the best featherweight in the world. His opportunity to prove it is now just a few short moments away. Well, how about the pop as the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion works his way to the octagon here tonight. Yet another title defense is what's in front of him. He is healthy. He is ready to prove that all the featherweights below him are just that, below him for a reason. He believes he is the champion for a reason. He believes he should be mentioned with the all-time greats, and that is what is at stake for him here tonight. Another title defense, another chance to prove that he is one of the greatest 145-pound fighters this octagon has ever hosted. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Volkanovski is 31. Jung is 33. He will have a 1-inch reach advantage. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Herb D. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, presenting the challenger, the Korean Zombie, Khamzat. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway. And you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true five-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands. Oh! Oh, he might be out.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Lands a big right hand early. Back and forth we go. So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
So nice work here up against the fence, clinch situation, staying busy, and I would think a lot of good teaching moments, too, in terms of how to be effective in close.
I mean, how many Randy Couture classes did this guy watch?
Right.
He's fighting just like the natural.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. The strikes continuing to pile up, 27 total strikes. Oh, and he hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission. Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Oh, wow. Oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to... Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. A wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Well, hard not to feel good for the UFC featherweight champion of the world, not only getting the job done here tonight, but getting the finish as well. A huge submission and one of the bigger performances of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is calling a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 11 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the Korean zombie, Khamzat.
Well, how about it, ladies and gentlemen? There he is, the new king at 145 pounds, becoming the UFC featherweight champion tonight, and by way of submission, I might add. Incredible result here tonight. And now he celebrates with his coaches and sparring partners an